Hey everybody, Justin Arch here, aka the Posture Guy, and just fair warning, I may kind of get going on a little bit of a rant here, okay? So I apologize beforehand, but if you're interested in learning, you read the title, it's all about water, and you're interested in learning this, then just stick with me, okay? But the reason I may go on kind of a bit of a rant is because I cannot tell you how many times that I talk to people about drinking enough water, and they simply don't. And I think it's just because people think of it as something that's, it can't be that simple. There has to be more to it. And a lot of times, maybe I'm 2, 3 weeks into working with someone and they're getting better, but maybe not as fast as either of us would want to be. And I look at how much their water they're drinking or lack thereof, and say, how about double, triple your water intake? And they do, and the next week, I talk to them online and everything, they're doing great. And that's the only variable we change. And I've seen it time and time again. So this won't be the first nor the last time I make a video on water, because I'm gonna drill it into your head until you get it, okay? So, but how much water do you need? If you're living a reasonably sedentary lifestyle, you don't really work out or anything, but you're getting started with a program, some light exercise therapy, kind of like postural alignment therapy, you want to be shooting for minimum, and again, this is bare minimum, half your body weight in ounces of water. So, my math is terrible, so I'm going to use simple numbers here, but if you're 200 pounds, you should be drinking 100 ounces. Now, I know that seems like a lot, but again, you're not drinking it all at once. If you look at, if you're sleeping between 7 and 8 hours, again, my math sucks, so let's say 8, you sleep 8 hours, you have 16 hours. Okay, well, take that 100 ounces that you should be drinking, let's say if you're 200 pounds, and divide that by 16. That's what you should be drinking per hour. Now divide that again by half, because if you can help it, you don't want to go without water for any more than 30 minutes, okay? And that usually comes out to be, check my math on this, I could be wrong, but I think last time I did the calculation it was like 4 ounces or something like that, 4 point something. All I know is for the average human mouth, that's about 2 gulps of water. So I will literally show you. And I do that every 30 minutes I'm awake and I get enough water, okay? Now, I drink a little bit more because depending on my workout regimen, I do some resistance training and other things like that. But if you're just starting off, again, I don't think you have to drink as much as I do. I usually drink about 1 gallon to 1.5 gallons. But also that's because through working out, I perspire, so I sweat water out. I need to put electrolytes back in my body. So I need to drink a lot more. And if you're following a kind of a hard training regimen, some resistance training, then you should be drinking more too. But at least get yourself up to half your body weight in ounces of water and just watch what will happen. Again, a lot of people don't think this is important, but let me tell you, this site's all about pain, posture, and performance. Well, a big reason that a lot of people have joint pain in their joints is because there's not enough synovial fluid. Synovial fluid in, like, say, your knees and your hips and everything, is this fluid. If you think almost like in a car, it's like oil or WD-40 that helps lubricate your joints. Well, the majority of that fluid is water. Well, if you're not putting enough water in, where do you expect that liquid, that water to come from? It doesn't magically appear, okay? You need to put it in your body. 70% of our bodies are made up of water. For every 1 to 2% that you're dehydrated, your VO2 max, your ability to take in air, drops by 5 to 10%. Okay, so I guess you can say for every 1% you're dehydrated, your VO2 max goes down 5%. Okay, so if you're an athlete, and you're about evenly trained as the guy next to you, and you're running a race, he may just win the race because he's better hydrated that day than you. That can make the difference, honestly. So it's huge. It is very, very important. If you're, bad, if you have bad eyesight or anything, well, it takes liquid to lubricate the eyes and make them more comfortable. I'm trying to think what else. Oh, if if you struggle losing weight, well, your body actually needs water in order to start the whole, I guess we call hormone secretion process and biochemical process your body starts doing in order to burn fat. So if you don't have enough water in your body can't do those processes and burn fat. So again, you're just kind of doing yourself, a lot of harm. Um, and the other thing too is the temperature of water. I would recommend cold because if you drink cold water, your body has to actually upregulate its metabolism and its core temperature to even out because it wants to stay at that nice 98.6 degrees. And it's going to actually help you burn more calories because your body has to heat up and it burns calories in order to do so. All right. So just my own little personal thing. You don't have to do this, but I like waking up and trying to down at least 16 ounces in the morning. I'm not gulping and drowning myself, but sometime within the first 30 minutes of waking up, try to down 16 ounces of ice cold water. It'll also wake you up. You may not even need coffee in the morning. And a common complaint I get from a lot of people is water, it's boring, and stuff like that. Okay, well, one is just because your taste buds have become accustomed to maybe soda drinks or fruit drinks or things like that. Give it a good 2 weeks and your body will actually like water. It'll crave it. But I understand if it gets a little boring, so you might try throwing some lemon in there or some lime, cucumber, orange, mint. Mix them up. Try some other stuff. Let me know how it is, and I can share that with everybody else. Following. But there's definite ways to make water more entertaining. But the health benefits you'll reap from drinking, like I said, bare minimum half your body weight in ounces of water, are just huge. And like I said, probably in another few weeks or months, I'm gonna do another video on water because people will have missed this one, or maybe you just forgot. But it is huge. Okay, I can go on and on water for like hours on end, but I think we're starting to actually lose focus here, so I'm gonna cut it now. All right. Anyways, thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you guys inside the next video. Remember, go drink minimum half your weight in ounces of water. All right. Cheers.